Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
Hey, what up, everybody? Yes, week 12, back. Starting sits. Let's get them. Trades, if you got them. Gadget Boss said, can I show you my team? Can you show me your team? Well, I mean, I'll turn it so you can kind of see the top of the team there. And hey, shout out to Papa J on YouTube, said salute us, get some IDP heat. Let's go. He said, what the fuck is Bobby Reynolds? Let's go. And hey, 97 trees, let's get it, bro. Time for the smoke sesh. Yes, you got perfect timing.
You got perfect timing. About to start a little puff giving this motherfucker.
Jamie in the house. What up, bro? Celtics on Twitch in my second league. I just made first trade of the season. Tet Olave Judkins for CMC. I mean, you're getting CMC, right? As long as you're getting CMC, that's all Gucci, bro. Hey, Rick in the house. What up? Be growing stuff. He said, what about Tony?
Man, fuck Tony.
Man, fuck Tony. And Manny T, what up, bro? He said, which is the best kicker to start? All of them suck. I'm just going to go with Santos. I'm going with Santos because I know he's a top 8 guy. I'm not top 8 guy like matchup wise. Yes. And Celtics said, fuck Tony from Boston.
Man, fuck Tony.
All right. And Ezekiel, is that it? Ezekiel? I lost Panera. Should I pick up Baraglis or Santos? I'm going with Baraglis, however the fuck you say it. His matchup's a little bit better. All right, let's see. Let's get through some TikTok questions. Joe trade ETN, Warren, Goddard, and Garrett Wilson for Henry and Waddle. I mean, it's kind of blah. Like, I feel like if I'm going to trade 4 players, I want to go after top dogs. Levi, Michael, Wilson, or Diggs? I'm going Diggs, but it's close. Ryan, trade London and Tet for Jamar. Thoughts? As long as you don't need Tet this week, because he's the only one who's like playing this week out of all those guys. Because, yeah, I'd rather have Jamar than both those. Joey, Sean Tucker, or Sharbs? Ooh, it's close. I think I'm leaning Sharbs very, very slightly. And dare you to join. What up? Ashley Genty. He could be Ashley Genty versus the Browns this week. He said, I need to win, keep my playoff hopes alive. Should I start? Who should I start over Genty? Tootin, Burden, Adani Mitchell, or drop Mitchell for Yoshivas? Man, I'd probably drop Mitchell for Yoshi because they have a decent matchup. And like, he's not going to be covered by Christian Gonzalez. Yoshi, that is. So, yeah, that's probably what I'd do and play him over Genty because, yeah, I'm with you, dude. I'd be super nervous about Genty. And 559 Callie said, who you got IDP-wise? Let me get over to that team real quick on my computer because I got a pretty solid IDP squad, let me tell you. We got TJ Watt, Van Ginkel, both my DLs, Jack Campbell, Tremaine Edmonds, he's out. I gotta put him out, but I do got Zaire Franklin in there also. Let me take Tremaine Edmonds out. No room on the IR, dude. No room on the IR. I think I'm gonna throw in Kobe Bryant versus Tennessee. And so, yeah, let me see. Jack Campbell, Franklin, Brian Branch, Jordan Battle, Malachi Starks, Nick Cross, and I just threw Kobe Bryant in there right now for my last IDP flex. Because I got Dotson, and he's usually in the lineup. Tyrell Dotson, dude's been a killer the whole year, but man, they got the bye this week. Dude, 559 California. I'm so stoked that we got and 559 said Kobe Bryant. Yeah, bro, Kobe with the C Bryant. Yes. On so the I don't know what scoring you use for your IDP leagues. We use IDP 1, 2, 3, and so the solo tackles are worth 2 points. So right now he's projected for like 15 points. But if I look at the last weeks, he got 11 last week. He got 10 the week before that. So trying to put in some guy who I just feel safe about getting double-digit points with my last flex. And be growing stuff. Wilson or Judkins? I got to go Wilson, bro. I'm too nervous about anybody with Shador this week. Ezekiel, should I flex Mooney or Sharbs? I'm leaning Sharbs. And hey, Jeff in the house, Gainwell or Wilson. As long as you're talking about Michael Wilson, I'm going Michael Wilson. And yay, shout out to Johnny in the house. What up, what up? And Hustling Bruce, what up, bro? Said in the Dynasty, would you trade Olave or Waddle for a late first and third? Like, I probably would. I'd probably be trying to shoot for that first and second, though. And 559 California said Myles Garrett scored 49 last week. Let me see how many Garrett scored in the IDP 123 last week. Oh, you might be playing with IDP 123 because he scored 49 last week. Are you playing on Sleeper? If you're playing on Sleeper, IDP 123 is their default scoring. Hey, Anthony in the house on YouTube. What up? Let's see. Is that the Mexico flag or the Italian flag? I can't tell, but thanks, bro, because I know you came in here the other day. Walker, Addison, Ortez. Leaning Walker, but very, very slightly. Very, very slightly. And yes, I am your what up, bro? With the sub on Twitch. Let's get it. Hold on, where is it? Let's go. What's up? Yeah, let's get it. And Luis in the chat. Let's go, bro. Yes. We need more people subbing on Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, you can sub for free. I'm going to throw the link in there just in case you guys don't have it. Anybody on TikTok, go to fantasyfootballhustler.com and you get to all my links. And oh, really quick, I gotta remind everyone, I finally got the IR song on YouTube, so I'm gonna play it right now. Everybody on TikTok, let me know what you think of this song. This is unique to the 420 crew, and there's a video on there now, so check this out. Let me know what you guys think. Hold on, let me share the screen. Where is it? There we go. It's the injury anthem. Here we go. You guys ready? You guys ready? Here we go. We're unveiling it for the very first time. Here we go. Hold on. Let me make sure volume's up here. Here we go. You guys ready?
This is for all you people out there that drafted every motherfucker that's out for the season. How could it be? He stubbed his toe on the couch and now he's on the IR. Paper cut, he goes ouch and yep, he's on the IR. Laser pointer in the eye and my star's on the IR. Ate too much Taco Bell and he's back on the IR. Well, that one I understand. These stars, they aren't even injury prone, but they're breaking every single effing bone. Tearing ligaments I didn't know existed. My fantasy team is getting fully fisted. These stars, they aren't even injury prone, but they're breaking every single effing bone. Tearing ligaments I didn't know existed. My fantasy team is getting fully fisted. Stepped on 2 Legos, now he's on the IR. Wi-Fi went out and he's back on IR. Too much Call of Duty, Kyler's on the IR. Got a locker room, wedgie another trip to the IR. These stars, they aren't even injury prone, but they're breaking every single effing bone. Tearing ligaments I didn't know existed. My fantasy team is getting fully fisted. These stars, they aren't even injury prone, but they're breaking every single effing bone. Tearing ligaments I didn't know existed. My fantasy team is getting fully fisted.
Yes. Woo! All right. There we go. What'd you guys think? What'd you guys think? Did the video do the justice? Did the video do the justice? All right. There we go. Hey, Jackson said, I'm going to take a rip because of you. Bro, if you like the 420 and you like fantasy football, no one is rocking like me. All right, give me 1 second, everybody. Oh, Bagel Man said Randy Moss or Jerry Rice at the flex. You know what's crazy? I'd rather go with Randy Moss. You know, Jerry Rice is the GOAT, but like when you talk about just big plays in like one game, I'm going Randy, man. I'm going Randy. I'm not saying that Randy has a better career than Jerry Rice with no Super Bowls, but you know, there you go. All right. And let's see who I am yours said Rashad White, Bam Knight, Christian Watson, start 2. Bro, I don't want to start one of these guys. You got to start 2 of them. Dude, I guess I'll go Bam and Watson, bro. And Be Grown Stuff said banger. There we go. Hey, Luis in the chat said low key fire song. I hope it's better than low key because that shit's fire, bro. That shit's fire. And Schmitty, if you had to drop one, who you dropping? Monty White or Hunt? White. And Luis in the chat said us with the bops. Let's go. Hell yeah. Jeff said fire. Hell yeah. Crispy. Yes. And now, and don't forget now, you can actually listen to it on YouTube. Yes, I would appreciate you guys helping get the views up a little bit. Maybe leave a comment or 2. It's much appreciated. Shout out to Tyson for throwing the roses. Hold on, where is it?
Straight cash, homie. Dollar bills, y'all.
Hey, and TFH with the heart, Mimi. Let's go. Let's go. And Tyson said trade Warren and Ramondre for Barkley. Fuck yeah, bro. Hold on. Where is it?
Give me a hell yeah.
Yes, sir. Give me a hell yeah. All right. And TFH, Hurts, Dart, Barkley, Judkins, Warren, Dowdle, Collins, Ibuka, Olave, Rice, Waddle, Gadsden, Andrews, Myers, and the Houston D. That's a pretty solid squad, bro. He said 3rd place in a 12-teamer. Nice, nice. I mean, the guy I'm a little nervous about is Judkins with Shadur, you know, I mean, that makes me nervous for sure. And let me see, is it Mexico or Italy? Start 2, Mooney, Pearsall, Monty. I'm going Monty and Mooney. Duckwing can fly. I like it. Thanks for the follow. I got Waddle, Ibuka, and Rome. What 2 would you trade for Jamar? Roman Waddle, I think. Okay, TFH said Judkins is on my bench. Perfect, perfect. I love him as a depth guy. And Crispy said those dudes in the 15 are out of control. Is it still going on? What is going on? What is going on? All right. And I am yours. 14-man league. Buy's getting tough for sure. I mean, this week and week 14. I mean, dude, last week said we got to deal with the bye weeks. But yeah, man, I mean, it's tough. It's tough. I wish they would fix it to where we wouldn't have like 4. I mean, dude, there's the 1 week where we have 6 or 2 weeks where we have 6 teams on bye. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Hey, Cali Jam in the house. Genty or Sean Tucker? Man, I feel like I'm going Tucker. In the, like, both guys have horrible matchups, but I'm really nervous about that Raiders Browns game, and they're just actually being a bunch of just offense in general. K Bleeze, what up? Rico Dowdle or Judkins rest of season? I got a trade including both. I feel like I want Rico over Judkins. Because if we're just talking about this year, we're not talking about a dynasty, right? Because dynasty, I want Judkins, but redraft, I feel like I'm on the Rico side. 1GQ Will, Nico or BTJ, and a first for Rashee Rice. Man, I mean, I almost feel like if you're going to do a trade like this, like to be on the side that's like giving Rice away, I feel like you would have to do this if you just like Nico or BTJ more and just make it like a straight up like 1-for-1, because I don't like giving up the first to get Rashee Rice because I'd rather just keep Nico, I feel like I'd rather give up like a first and a second or a first and a third or maybe even 2 firsts for Rashee Rice versus giving up Nico or BTJ, especially if you're competing for a championship, right? Like that's kind of how I feel about that. And I am yours, and thanks for the help. Yes, sir. And K Bleeze on Twitch, thanks for the follow, bro. Yes, sir. And G. Schmitty said, I'm sitting narrowly in first place right now. My team has Drake London and is panicking bad for sure. Should I hold tight or put a trade together? I'd probably have to include Chase Brown. The team is Herbert, Bijan, Jacobs, CD, Rome, Bowers, Chase Brown, Bucky, Addison, Gadsden, Corum, Algier, Dart, and Reed. I would probably hold. I'm nervous about just the Falcons in general. Like, I mean, everything that we thought that they were going to be this year, they are not. They are not. Yes, I would just hold. I wouldn't want to trade up. I wouldn't want to trade up for what's his name, for London. Trade deadlines today, so it's now or never. And Bucky trade was made yesterday, so I'm unable to trade him right now. Yeah, I would just hold, bro. I would hold. I wouldn't panic. Especially you being in first place, like just stay the course, bro. Stay the course. If London was like not injured, you know, and that'd be like a different story. But I just don't want to mess with it. And B. Growenstedt said, I hope Shador goes crazy. I mean, it's gonna take a lot of hope and prayer and all that for Shador to go crazy, I feel. And Jeff said, once again, you have the best sound bites. I appreciate you.
I know all this, okay, but I do like hearing it, so go on.
Oh, and sometimes we might even have to do the.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb, for real. So you can run and tell that, homeboy. Well, obviously we have a rapist in Lincoln.
Darth Gummy Buns. Start 2, Dubs, Godwin, Flowers. Leaning Flowers and Dubs for right now. Make sure you come back tomorrow. I will be live before the games tomorrow. And Choking Chronicles. Which 2 should I flex? Jamison Williams, Monty, and Devonta Smith. I'm going JMO for sure. And I think I'm going Devonta Smith with that second one very slightly. DJ said start 2, Judkins, K9, Adunze, K9, and Rummy Rome. Big Dog stomping with the big dogs. Burrow, Shakir, Sutton for Pickens. I probably would. I'm not. I mean, Burrow's the only one that I'm really worried about. Like, man, that's a good player you're sending over there. Everyone else has been kind of whack. So I would do that. 5'10" Ant, Adams or Dowdle at the flex. I'm going Devontae. And Schmitty traded Harvey for Bucky yesterday. I'm not mad at it. I mean, as long as we're talking bench players and that's just like Bucky being like, great bench depth for the playoff run. And Triple R Fina, what up? Said we in the building live and direct for another great episode. Let's get it, bro. Smoke it up again. And Schmitty right before the news dropped that he's supposed to be back next week. Yeah, I mean, we kind of heard that, but, I mean, as long as you don't need him until the playoffs, I'm okay with that. Crispy said, don't worry about Sanders. He'll double his stats from last week. Yeah, he probably will, man.
Double it up.
Monique, what up? Said, hey, Hustler, what do we think about Sean Tucker this week? Should I start him over Jalen Warren? I have Michael Wilson in the flex. I think that now with Jalen Warren being a full go and no injury designation and all that, I mean, I feel like some of it is going to be based on Rodgers playing, but I feel like if Rodgers is playing, I'm going to play Warren. If Rodgers is not playing, I'll play Tucker. Let him know. Triple R Fina said, everybody wipe your feet off before you come in. Hit that like button and hit the share button. That goes for everybody on TikTok as well. Yes, that's how we grow the community. Hell yeah. And Be Growing Stuff traded Walker for Olave. I'm not mad at that. I hope Spencer Rattler comes back for the playoffs, man. I really do, because he was just unapologetically just throwing it to Olave every time. And like, that's what we want. And Jordan, what up, Jordan? Said full PPR, need 2. Javonte Williams, Hall, Judkins. Going with the first 2, Williams and Hall. Hey, Marco from the future. What up?
Good night, future boy.
All right, TikTok. Aiden, Bucky, or Sean? I mean, you're talking about trading because Bucky ain't playing this week, so you got to go Tucker if you're just talking about who you playing. User 104, trade Diggs and McBride for Ferg and Igbuka. Probably holding. I'm probably holding on that. Hey, shout out to Cali Jam throwing the super chat down. Let's get it.
Straight cash, homie.
Dollar bills, y'all.
Let's go. We're doing a yabba dabba do now. Yes. Anybody on TikTok a yabba dabba do person? And then we got a question: Hurts or Baker? You know what? I've actually had this question pop up a couple times, and I feel like I got to go with Hurts. I mean, he has, I mean, on paper, he has like the best matchup like this week. Like if we're just talking about what teams give up the most points to the quarterback, I mean, that's who Hurts is playing this week. So because of that reason, I'm going Hurts, and Baker's got a tough matchup versus the Rams as well. Like 9 times out of 10, I'd probably play Baker over Hurts, but yeah, I got to play the matchups this week. Got to play the matchups. And we're yabba dabba doing. Let's get it. Yeah, let's pull out the Dr. Dabber switch too. Let's go. Who's hitting a blinker with me? Let's go. Be grown stuff. I missed your answer. Hurts or Mame? Oh, I didn't. My bad. I don't even think I said that. I'm going. Man, this one's tough, dude. I think I'm going May on this one, but it's very close. It is very close. Yes. Who's yabba dabba doing with me? Let's get it. And Manny T, start Bryce Young or Flacco? Lean in Flacco. Marco, so what the fuck is that idiot Ayuk doing or better not be doing? What? Did we see something about Ayuk? Man, is he even going to play this year? Is he even going to play this year? And K Blees, should I trade JJ and Henderson for McBride and Rico? I got CD and JSN. It's a non-PPR. I mean, dude. And John Mad said Brandon's done in San Fran, right? Like, I think they're just pissed because remember how he was playing it out before he got the deal. Yeah, just that just leaves. Oh, Dominic said you didn't see they cut his guaranteed money. I saw that, but like, I don't know. I guess I thought that was like something because of like the injury. But yeah, I did see that they cut his guaranteed money. But also when you're out, like, and you're missing so much time, I mean, dude, like that, you know that there's stuff in the contracts about them missing time that like they won't get all their guaranteed money. Oh, but yeah, going back to K Blees, going back to that, I probably would do that to get McBride. I mean, I'm assuming that you have a traditional tight end spot, and I'm assuming that McBride is way better than that tight end. All right, here we go. Who's yabba dabba doing it with me? Flipped on. And there we go. Once it's red, it means we're starting. TikTok, I got to turn you because they don't like the gardening sessions. And let's get it. Let's get it. Luis said talks is that the 49ers waived Ayuk's contract or something. Yeah, the guaranteed money. Oh, he skipped meetings. There we go. Thank you, Cali Jam. Because see, like, I knew it just wasn't. There's always some reason why shit is like with Keon Coleman fucking missing meetings and shit. You know, like that's why they benched his ass. Plus, he's also been sucking. Right, Crispy said not showing up for team meetings and shit, basically not showing up for work. Yeah, I mean, it's not like he's got to be out on the field, but going to the meetings, yeah, not going, just unacceptable. Especially when that's the only thing you have to do because he stepped on 2 Legos and he's on the IR. Woo! Steven said, "You good, bro?" Oh, it's a fat blinker. Fat blinker. You guys can actually see everything on YouTube. I have to turn it on TikTok because TikTok don't like the gardening. And everybody on TikTok, just have some patience because there's a shitload of questions coming in. I'm not ignoring people. There's just so much coming. that I'm gonna do my best to get to everybody. Just hit the follow, keep hitting the like and chill. I got you guys. Woo! Oh shit. Woo! TikTok peeps, I need to know who's in the 420 crew on TikTok. Let me know. Tell 420 crew in the chat so I know who the real ones are. And be growing stuff said puff puff pass. Pick one. Indica, sativa, or hybrid. I'm leaning indica more often than not. I feel like I'm on the indica side. And I also feel like everything's a hybrid now because it's like everything's crossed with everything. Yeah, Jonathan said indica too. 559 Callie said indica. Aaron said 420. But yeah, it doesn't seem like everything's a hybrid now. Like, I mean, I'm 39. So if you go back like 20 years to like the early 20s, I remember maybe it was a San Diego thing, but there was like no hybrids. It was like you were either getting straight straight sativa, like Jack Herrera, Trainwreck, and then this one strain that was pretty unique to San Diego, California Orange. And then Caden, chill, bro. I'm gonna get to as many questions as I can. Just leave it in. If I don't answer, just wait like a minute or two and throw it back. Okay. Sometimes we get high and we talk a little bit. Okay. Whew. But yes, just throw it in. If I don't answer, just wait a minute or two and throw it back in. I'm going to do my best to get to everybody. It's hard. It ain't easy being cheesy. All right. It really ain't, but just bear with me. Okay. And Trone Force with Dart out. I had Flacco as a backup, but dropped for Love because I didn't want to wait on the Burrow news. Okay. Yeah. Who would you start this week? Love or Lawrence? I kind of feel like I'm going Lawrence versus the Cardinals. I think that's where I'm going. Because, yeah, bro, I ain't starting. I don't want to start Winston. I don't want to start Shaw. I don't want to do it. Don't want to do it. And K Blees, my RBs are JT, Chase Brown, tight ends, Kincaid, Gadsden, because of injury. Yeah, I mean, having you need someone for this week, right? I mean, so I mean, I'm with that. And if at least you're going after the big dog, going after McBride. I mean, that's the way to do it. So, yeah. Corey, what up? Marco said my store manager got his vacation voided by the owner today because he was late for work for the 5th time in 2 weeks. Oh, man, that's just like fucking Cheech from Cheech and Chong. Hold on. Do I even have that? It's like, man, this is the 5th time I've been late this week. It's only Tuesday, man.
Why don't you quit that lame job, man?
That's the 5th time I've been late this week. It's only Tuesday, man.
That's your manager, bro. It's the 5th time I've been late this week. It's only Tuesday, man. And of course, Superflex, Shaw or Purdy. I'm not playing Shaw. And start one, Dak, Caleb, Darnold, Bryce. I'm going Darnold. Triple R Phoenix said Shroom, Sativa, Dab, Hash. Let's go. My kind of guy. Callie Jam said definitely the Shrooms. My kind of guy. And let's see, Griffin, Brissett or Baker. I'm gonna go Brissett, but it's very close. Baker's got a tough matchup. And Christian, Garrett Wilson and Aaron Jones for DeAndre Swift. Nah, I feel like if I'm gonna make a trade right now, I want to shoot my sights a lot higher. Harrison, choose 2, PPR, Jennings, Dubs, Aaron Jones. I'm going Jennings. and going Jennings and Dubs. David, Swift or ETN? I'll go ETN. Nervous about both, though. Ryan, start 2. Kyren, Henry, Henderson. I'm going Henderson, and I think I'm going to go Derrick Henry. I feel like he's going to teabag the goddamn Jets. And it looks like Christmas tree trade, Jamar and Trey Benson for Ladd and Travion. I'm leaning no unless you like direly need to win this week or like your playoff hopes are done. Lucas, Baker or Purdy? I think I'm leaning Purdy. David Garcia, Travion or Jacobs? I don't think Jacobs plays this week, so I'm just going Henderson. Justin, start Juwan Johnson or Pitts. think I'm leaning Joanna Man, and Evan said Henderson or Flowers at the flex. I'm leaning Henderson, even though Stevenson is going to play. Still leaning Henderson because Henderson's a big hitter, man. Like he could just tear off a big one. And if you guys hear me answer your question, please leave an emoji or something so I know that you guys heard me. And Triple R Fina said Stafford or Drake May. Ooh, I really like both this week. Like I really do. I think I'm leaning Stafford on Sunday Night Football. That's kind of tough because I like both guys. I feel like could finish as top 5. So I almost feel like either way you slice this pie, you're good. And Corey, Stafford or Rodgers if he plays. Yeah, I'd be going Stafford either way. I'm not waiting for the Rodgers news because Stafford has a great matchup versus the Bucks. And look at what he's been doing, man. It's like they do everything through the air. I mean, it's got to be someone like with even May. He's got a great matchup, and I'm still going Stafford over him because like that's how good Stafford's matchup is. And Joe said Pittman or Judkins. I'm gonna go Pittman. I really don't like either one this week. I'm trying to avoid both this week, but yeah, like Judkins makes me so nervous. Just with Shador. And let's see. Marco said I was actually hoping that he was going on vacation. Wanted to give him a one-way ticket. To what? I don't even know how to pronounce that. Antananarivo. James, what up? Monty White, Stevenson at the flex this week. Leaning Monty. And TikTok, Jonathan, Tucker or Pierce at the flex. Ooh. I think I'm going Alec Pierce. It is still a tough matchup for Tucker. And B-ball head, Bowers or Warren rest of season. Bowers has a really shit schedule, so I think I would go Warren. I mean, you're talking Tyler Warren, the tight end, right? And Roshan, Sam or Daniel Jones. I think I'm going Darnold on this one. And Mooman said Lamar Jackson or Matt Stafford. I think I'm going Lamar Jackson, assuming that this is a league that the quarterbacks that rush have a little bit of an edge because it is a really good matchup for Lamar too. He's going to get off versus the Jets. Skeet. And Omar, Sean Tucker, Kareem Hunt. Probably going Kareem Hunt. That one's tough though. Julian, Pittman or Dubs? Feel like Pittman's safer, but I want the upside of Dubs in this game. Adam, Judy, or Sean Tucker? Shit, Judy has no upside, so I'll just go Sean Tucker. And user 873, Wilson or Brees? Ooh, I'm going to go Brees. With Tyrod, it should be a lot better. And shout out for the follow. And Landon, Otten or Andrews? Ooh, I'm going Andrews, but I do like Otten this week as well. So, like, he would be someone who I potentially would even get into the flex if you have bad flex options. Lawman, I am above the law. Williams from Dallas or Judkins? I'm going Javante. Yes. J Bone, Greg Dortch or DK? I'm going DK, but it's bad. It's bad both ways. And Mooman, Brock Bowers or Dallas Goedert? Man, I might be leaning Dallas Goedert in this one. Misproductions, Goff, Jones, Purdy, leaning Goff in this matchup. Pick said is Ayuk droppable now. Kind of feel like he is unless he's just sitting on an IR. Lucas, Baker, Purdy, leaning Purdy. HCM, Pierce or Pearsall, going Pierce. Athul Abraham, Tyler Warren, and George Pickens for Maserati Marv and Bucky. I feel like I just hold. Nikki the Goat, Otten or Hunter Henry? I feel like I'm leaning Hunter Henry in this one, but Otten's very close. Handshake, Pearsall or Tucker at the flex? Which Tucker? You know there's two Tuckers, right? If it's Sean Tucker, I'll go Sean Tucker. Dom said J-Mo or Adunze, leaning J-Mo. Chad 2K, trade Goddard and Rico for McBride and Hunt. I probably would to get McBride. Hunt's nothing, though. And your shopping cart, Puka for Tet, Judkins, T. Higgins. I already got Waddle and Zay. Having Waddle and Zay means nothing when you're trading away Puka, so I would keep Puka. And shout out to Nikki the Goat for the follow. And Dom, I answered JMO. And Abraham said, thanks, gang. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will be live tomorrow, 2 hours before the main slate of games start. And I'll also be live later tonight. I usually go live at 6 p.m. West Coast time, 9 p.m. Eastern. One second, guys. Okay, and Joe said Godwin back. Is that a question? Let me see. Let me pull up the news. Oh, they said Godwin is expected to play. Okay, I mean it's a tough matchup versus the Rams. And Joe Burrow, will not play. Let me see. Oh shit, this is funny. The news about Ayuk. Ayuk may never play for the Niners again. That's the headline. Igbuka good to go. Okay, no injury designation. All right. And Juan, thanks for the follow. Juan said Loveland, Hawk, or Taylor for the tight end. I think I'm going Taylor with Tyrod Taylor being the quarterback now. And look at the weenie who said 19 starters and laughing. Why don't you just ask? Why don't you just ask? It's so funny, man. The people who have never, who literally know no world out of those default leagues, man, I actually feel sorry for those people. Like you've never been introduced with anything other than the most basic of the basic leagues. That's tough. That is tough. Crispy said at Taco Bell missing working on the toilet on the IR. And EW said thoughts on Titans wide receivers, drop them all. Yeah, man. I mean, it's all bad. And it's a bad matchup too. Like that's even worse. It's a bad matchup and they all suck. And gang, you're the one league I know that uses 29 players. Hey, bro, I'm sorry that you play in the most basic of the basic leagues, bro, because I play in more leagues than you and I commission more leagues than you and I do this full time. So, yeah, I'm living my best life, bro. You can go cry to one of those fake, those other content creators that have been playing for like 2 years and just faking the funk. Let's see. Neff said, yo, Shivas, Judy, Ferguson, drop one. Probably Judy. And let's see. What is that? Shamrock, Judy, Rashad White, or AJ Barner. Dude, that's so bad. I mean, probably Rashad White, but yeah, I don't want to start any of those guys. I'd be trying to hit the waiver wire if you could. Thomas, Mahomes, or Purdy? Probably going Mahomes. And Josh, how do you feel about this trade? Chase Brown and Wandale for Henry and AJ. Kind of feel like I'd want to hold the Chase Brown side. Well, I don't know. I mean, that's Derrick Henry, right? I don't know why when it said Henry, my first thought was Hunter Henry. Oh, dude, look, hey, I'm glad. Hey, the guy who's talking shit. Now, how do you have 22 games? Good question. It's a feature called Game Against the Median, where you play one game versus your league, or one game versus your head-to-head opponent, and one game versus your entire league. And the top half scoring teams get a win, and the bottom half scoring teams get a loss. And it's to kind of counterbalance some of the bullshit luck, good and bad, that come with the schedule. But yeah, Josh, I don't even think I officially answered that. I feel like I would just, I want to rework that. I just want to rework it. And Jersey said Breece Hall or Jalen Warren full PPR. I'm leaning Breece Hall with Tyrod Taylor. And 850 Purdy or Stafford, leaning Stafford. And Jersey, did you hear me over there? And 850, did you hear me over there? Let me know. When you hear me, throw in a little emoji or something. And Stranger, shout out to the Houday Nation. What up, bro? And Trone Force, I currently got Goddard. Would you trade Debo for Tyler Warren? It almost doesn't matter who you have, because I would rather have Tyler Warren over Debo, because even if you play Goddard and there could be weeks where I'd say play Goddard and Tyler Warren, assuming you have a flex spot, you know? Yeah, I would. Yes. Because Debo ain't nothing, man. He really isn't. Jam said Gibbs for Dowdle and Igbuka. I need depth. I don't know. I don't know if that's enough to replace Gibbs, though. Yeah, I'd almost want more. I'd want more. Call me greedy, but I'd want more for Gibbs. Cooper, Brissett or Jones? I'm leaning Brissett, but it is very, very close. Very, very close. All right, I think it might be time for another gardening session, because questions slowed down for a sec, so perfect time. And Daniel, Nicky the Goat, Burrow or Dart next week? I mean, let's wait and see if Burrow gets activated. Daniel said, please sit one. Stevenson, Sean Tucker, Kenny Gainwell. Probably sitting Kenny Gainwell. And Ryan, start Michael Pittman or Devonta Smith? Probably leaning Devonta, but it's very close. Jake said Hall or Diggs at the flex. I'm leaning Diggs, but I do like Hall this week as well, with Tyrod Taylor being at the helm. All right. And hit that like button, everybody. If you hear me answer your question, please hit the like button, and please leave a comment so I know that you heard, or follow like Jake did, because I'm sure that Jake heard, and that's why you hit the follow. Appreciate you, bro. And Keon, Goff or Purdy? I'm going Goff, man. I'm going to be going Goff over a lot of players this week. He has a great matchup. And Wrestling with Brett said, what's up with Keon lately? So I think he's just pissed at the team because he missed team meetings and shit. And I think that was why they benched him last week. And he probably just got hella salty. And so they benched him again. So yeah, it's not like he was really doing much anyways. There's probably beef, and he's probably getting released next year or traded, but I don't really know who would trade for him. But and Daniel, did you hear me earlier? Oh wait, actually, this might be a different question. Stevenson, Gainwell, or Tucker? Sit one. I'll sit Kenny G. All right. Time for the gardening session. Anybody in the 420 crew on TikTok? I'd love to know. And Daniel said, got it. Thank you. Hell yeah. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. And thanks for the roses. Hold on. Where is it?
Straight cash, homie.
Dollar bills, y'all.
Hell yeah. Appreciate you. And Nicky the Goat. Trade Rashee Rice, Genty, and Dart for Nico, Henderson, and Burrow. This one's tough. It legit is too much for too much, because Rice is the one that I don't want to get rid of. But I do like Nico and Henderson over everybody else. We still don't know about Burrow. If they lose this week, Burrow might not come back, because I think they would be mathematically eliminated if he does not come back, or if they lose this week, I'm saying. So yeah, that's the tough part about Burrow. And Johnny, do you want a man Johnson or Ferguson this week? Man, both have really tough matchups. So that's why I think I'm just leaning Ferguson. Lisi traded Cook for CD. I like it, especially if it like helps like team specific, like you needed a wide receiver more than a running back. I like it even more. But yeah, in a nutshell, I'd rather have CD over Cook. All right. Been live for almost an hour. Let's get it, man. Hitting my stride. And Corey said, start one. Hunter Henry, Pitts, Kelsey, Njoku, Otten, Loveland. This one's tough, dude. This one's tough. It's just so many fucking tight ends. I'm assuming some of these guys are on waivers. Hey, shout out to Phil who just got in. What up, Phil? This one's tough, man. It's a lot to think about because I got to individually think about 6 matchups right now. How about I just eliminate guys right off the bat that I don't want? That'll make it easier for me mentally because there's just a lot to handle. Like it's this smacked me in the face. I'm eliminating Loveland. I'm eliminating Pitts. I'm eliminating Njoku. So it comes down to Hunter Henry, Kelsey, or Otten. That's a lot easier, even though it's really hard because all 3 guys are decent this week. I think I'm going Kelsey after the bye. Yeah. Let's do it. And P on TikTok, Stafford or Brissett. Ooh, I'm going to go Stafford, but I do like Brissett this week. But Stafford's got a great matchup. Great matchup for Stafford. And I don't even know how to pronounce that, but sorry, I don't know your username. Tell me how to pronounce it. But said, who's the wide receiver 1 that I could get for Tet and DK? You got to go. Like, that's like so specific. I'm not even going to send you on a fool's errand. Like, you got to go look for the teams that are like right outside the playoffs looking in. And you got to see who needs depth, like who has like a shitty flex, or something like that. And and hopefully that they have a top wide receiver as well. So yeah, I mean, that's very specific. You got to go find the right team. And I'd be looking at the teams outside of the playoffs looking in. Yeah. And Cali Jam agrees. He says Kelsey as well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Diego, Bam Knight or Tony Pollard. Man, that's so bad both ways. I think I'm gonna go Pollard, but man, it's bad. And Ryan, Williams or Jones? What's Williams, bro? And I'm assuming Aaron Jones. Or well, dude, I get that could be multiple Williams or multiple Jones because I don't even know what position that is. Rethrow it in and put in the first names, brother. All right. Okay. And Crispy said sucks. I have to start Holland because Jamar had to be a salty bitch. Yeah. Yeah, bro. I gotta start Mac Hollins in one league also. But at least it's the Bengals. Like that's the only thing that has me like even like being like semi okay with starting Mac is that it is the Bengals, man. And they lost Cam Taylor-Britt, so like now they're down another cornerback, one of their better ones, and we already know that it's all bad over there. It is all bad over there. And Phil, Dak or Darnold? Leaning Darnold this week. Mondo, if you had to drop one, who would it be? Gainwell, Manning, Guy, Worthy. Shit, probably either Gainwell or Worthy, man. And I would just drop whichever one you needed less, like position-wise. Yeah. And Marco, Tolbert, Douglas, Downs, Vele, start one. I guess I'll start Pop. It's ugly, though. And McKinney, Gonzalez, Curl, Newman, Bryant, start 2. Leaning Curl and Bryant. And Luis, yeah, throw those questions in, bro. Phil said Hollins could get a big one. He could, man. He could get a big one. That's a big pause, but he could get it. And Crispy, Dortch or Hollins. Yeah, see, Hollins. I don't even have to think much about that. So nervous about Dortch because he doesn't really have like a good rapport with Brissett. It's like all Michael Wilson. Oh, shit. Luis said he asked him. I just didn't answer. Okay. I missed him right here. Saints or Patriots defense? Patriots. No. I'll go Saints, but I'd really be looking to hit the waiver wire. Brees or Aaron Jones? Brees. Brissett, Caleb, Darnold, Bryce Young. Darnold. Okay, were those the ones? Those the ones? And let's see. RJ, Browns or the Ravens defense? Ooh. I think that I'm going to go the Ravens defense. No, you know what? I'm going to go the Browns. And hey, shout out to Broncos for life. Throw in the caps. Let's get it. Let's get it. Shout out to 305 Julian for the follow. I get Puka. I get Rome, Tet, and Tracy. Nah, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. This is what I'd be thinking if you made that trade. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Or it would be one of these.
You lose.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Hey, let's go. Let's get it, bro. Dabbing very soon. Let's get someone. Let's get someone throwing a super chat. Right? Broncos for life said Puka's too good, right? I mean, dude, we're talking about the guy who like leads the league in target market percentage. Well, no, I guess JSN does, but Puka's right up there. You know, like I just don't. Trading away Puka is not a championship move, and if the goal is a championship, we can't do it. We can't do it. And your boy Dame, what up? Start at the flex. Walker, Devonta Smith, or Swift. I think I'm leaning Devonta on this. Callie Jam said, how many Rice chances am I at? No rush, just wondering. No worries, bro. I got you. Looks like 77 as of right now. And it's going to be happening. So not the Thanksgiving weekend, but the weekend after Thanksgiving. So 2 weekends from now is when the raffle is going down. And yeah, I already got the whole thing up, so it's easy for me to check because all I got to type in is Cali Jam, and it searches my whole. It searches the whole thing. I got to figure out how, like, some kind of a system, you know, that doesn't cost a bunch of money, because I've researched and I've found a bunch of these like raffle systems, but they cost so much money, it makes it like not worth it to like do it. That's the hard part with like a lot of these companies that offer the online like raffle shit. But maybe what I could do for the regulars is I could start I could start inviting people to just to like have access to the file. Yep, that is that is with the 10 today. Yep, because I got that added. That's the most recent one. And let's see. I am Rock. Need 2 Adams, AJ, Wilson, and Pearsall. Man, which Wilson? Michael Wilson, I'm assuming. I'm going Adams and Wilson. Crispy said Michael Carter doing much this week. I assume no. Like, it not worth starting. Like, I think if he got to 8 points, that would surprise me. You know, like he just it's bad, man. It's bad. They just don't run the ball a lot, like either way, because like, dude, look, like Bam's getting nothing, like DeMarcado's like pretty much getting nothing. Like they got 3 fucking running backs that get no work over there, which is great for Brissett. Like just let him throw it like 50 times. Who cares? And J-Rock, Trey Tucker or Gainwell. Man, I really don't want to go Trey Tucker. If it's Rodgers, I'm going Gainwell, but if it's not Rodgers, I'll go Tucker because I think Gainwell can still get some checkdowns from Rodgers. And Phil said, RIP Chicago LBs. Bro, I don't know if you guys saw my video that I did, you know, but dude, Chicago is down their 3 main linebackers. What the hell? What the hell is going to be crazy? No TJ Edwards, no Tremaine Edmonds, and then no Noah Sewell. What the hell, dude? Whatever Tremaine Edmonds, whatever TJ Edwards has is totally contagious, man. Totally contagious. And Hassan said football game, AEW Full Gear, and Lucha Libre on the WWE Network. I like it, bro. I like it. And Sasa Patel, is this wide receiver core enough in a 12-man? AJ Brown, Zay, Marvin Harrison Jr. I got Jacobs, Javante, Judkins. I mean, is it enough? I don't know. Like, probably not. I would feel better with another one. And yes, sir, J Rock. Yes, sir. But like, it's gonna be tough. Like, if you could trade Judkins for, well, I guess with Jacobs probably out. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what you can do. I kind of feel like it's not enough, but I'd be ready to go to war either way. And you know what we do when we go to war. Pierce. Looks like Keen 69 something.
69, dudes!
Mooney, Butte, or more. I think I'm going Butte on this one. And Ghost, Genty or Tracy, both sucks. Yeah, I only have is the only RBs I have. Yeah. And I feel like I guess I'd rather go Genty. I mean, it's a pure talent thing at this point because, yeah, both matchups are garbage. Pretty much two of the worst matchups. So, yeah, that sucks. And Crispy said the music drowned you out. Thanks. I'll just shut up when the music plays. And really, it's for YouTube. I was answering the TikTok questions. I think TikTok can still hear me when the drops are going. Hassan said, did you get my comment? What was it? He said, okay, you like it on yourself on my comment. What do you mean? Sorry, I'm not understanding. And Adam Bama, would you trade Mahomes for Lamar? Probably not, man. I mean, this is the time when the Chiefs are really going to kick it into gear. Mondo, I got Henderson as an RB2, Rome as a flex. Would you start Stevenson over either of them? I'd play Henderson over Stevenson. I mean, it's tough with Rome, man. Like, I almost feel like I would play Stevenson more, but I'd leave him on the bench because I am nervous about him coming back in his first game. And Johnny said, is that soup spicy? I like my oxtail spicy. Yeah, never had oxtail. And Ghost said, thanks, bro. Yes, sir. Mason, Tootner, Yoshivas. I think I'm taking the upside of Yoshi, Charles, Shaheed, or Judy at the flex. Man, that's so bad. I'd be trying to hit waivers, honestly. Let me know who some of the top waiver wire guys are. But to answer the question, I think I'm going Judy. Alberto, Patrick, or Stafford. Ooh, that one's tough. So I really like Mahomes coming back off the bye. I'm gonna go Stafford though. And Dank Fog. Hey, you in the right place, bro. We're about to smoke it up right now.
You got perfect timing. About to start a little puff giving this motherfucker.
And Dank, Tet, Adunze, Mooney, pick 2. I guess I'll play the first 2. I'm a little bit nervous about Mooney. And FW Tyler, start 2, bench 1. Devonta Smith, Olave, Michael Wilson. Michael Wilson in. I think I'm going to play Devonta Smith over Olave. That one's tough, though. And Dank, did you hear my answer? And K. Rit, Wilson, Emmanuel Wilson, Tucker, or Michael Wilson in the flex. I'm going Michael Wilson. Let's do it. And you rolled him. I don't even know how to say it. Ero, we'll call you Ero. Lamar or Brissett, bro. I'm leaning Lamar. Like we'll get. Yeah, let's get last week out of our heads with Lamar. Alberto, should I keep Trey Benson? I mean, probably, but it all depends on how many bench spots you have. If you need to like drop someone to pick up someone to win this week because you're like, you need to win this week or you're not going to make the playoffs, like type shit. Like I probably would drop them, but yeah, like other than that, I want to keep them. All right, Dank Fog here. Let's go. we're about to pack a bowl of or a flower pot of some cream pie. Let's get it. And Jack, would you trade Alec Pierce and Jennings for Addison and Goddard? Depended on how much you needed a tight end, but I probably would, bro. I probably would. And Rick Marks, any news about Josh Jacobs? Nothing yet. Nothing yet. I do go live at around 6 p.m. West Coast time, 9 Eastern. So feel free to come back on that one. And we probably should have some news about him. I mean, I hope so. And Ray, Tucker or Genty in week 12. Both have really tough matchups. I think I'm going to go Tucker, but it's very close. Logan, Hurts or Stafford? Leaning Stafford, but it's close. Jack said I got Gadsden for tight end. But like, who do you have this? Like, are you making it because you need Goddard for this week, or would the trade not process until next week anyways? If it won't process until next week, I'm just waiting and not doing it anyways. Brody, if I got Brissett, Purdy, Baker, who do I start? Leaning Brissett, but it's pretty close. Axel, Judkins, Tucker, going Tucker, assuming that's Sean Tucker. User 241, start Brissett or Caleb. I'm going Brissett. Guff, Dak or Stafford, going Stafford. And shout out to user 157 for the follow. AJ Brown, Olave, or Rome. I think I'm going Rome. I think I'm no, you know what? I'm gonna go AJ Brown. I'm gonna go AJ Brown over Rome. All right, here we go. Let's get some gardening going. Everybody on TikTok, just hang for a sec while I get this gardening going. And Theo, what up? I think Lamar's still injured. There was a play where he kept like every time ran 20 yards, but then handed it off and said, think the injury's still bothering him. Yeah, but the goddamn Jets suck, man. The goddamn Jets suck. And even if he runs even a little bit, yeah, I gotta do it. Crispy, who is this Rudy Poo?
Who is this Rudy Poo?
Tony said Gainwell or Tucker. I'm going Tucker. User 157, Judkins or Kamara? Judkins. That's how little I think of Kamara. Mondo, I picked up Emmanuel Wilson, but if Josh Jacobs plays, would you start Gainwell or Manning guy in his place? Probably Gainwell if it's a PPR league. Anthony, Worthy, Godwin, Addison. Leaning Godwin. They already said he's expected to play. Shout out to Dora for the follow. Wilson, Montgomery, or Sean Tucker? Leaning Montgomery. We'll just call you MC. Drop Spears for Rodriguez. Nah, keeping Spears. Liam, should I trade Diggs and ETN for Chase Brown and Shakir? Probably holding because of Diggs. June, Daniel Jones or Baker? Leaning Baker. RY, Godwin or Tootin? Godwin. Dora, Flacco or Kirk? Flacco. Les, Bijan for Kyren, Chase Brown, and Hendo. The only way I'm doing that is if your team is like probably on the brink of not making the playoffs. And then I'd do that if that's going to like help get your team more well-rounded and potentially into the playoffs in general. And Willie, Flex 2, DK, Judkins, Mooney, Slayton. I'll go DK, assuming it's Rodgers, and Judkins. Man, that's bad. And June, I already answered that. I said Baker. 10, Pierce or Sean Tucker. Leaning Pierce for the upside. June, Michael Wilson or Boutte. Leaning Michael Wilson. And super fans, I got the Bills. Had the Bills over 19.5, Bills -3. If Prater hits that extra field goal, extra point, Buff goes for the field goal on 4th down on that drive, and I possibly win by 3 in OT. Oh man, Yeah, see, fuck kickers, right? And June said, thanks, bro. Yes, sir. Thanks for coming through. Everybody hit that like button. Help me get up to like 5K likes. I've been here for almost 2 hours. I've probably answered maybe 200 or 300 questions so far. And 100, do I do Kyren and Devonta Smith for Jamar Chase? Assuming that you don't need those two guys for this week, I would. But yeah, I mean, getting Jamar is huge. And Jay Fine, Pierce or Wandale, must win game. I said, should I take the upside of Pierce? I'm kind of feeling taking the upside of Pierce. So yeah, that's what I was gonna say. And Jay Worm, what up? Thanks for the follow. Alejandro, what up, bro? He said, help me out. Throw the question in, brother. And Jay Worm, Butte or Downs? I'm going Butte versus those Bungles. And Theo, drop Stevenson or Algier? Who would you be dropping them for? Like, what's the reason of the drop? Let me know, because the context matters when it comes to dropping those guys. Because I kind of don't want to drop either one. Jay Fine said, thanks, man. And should I start Juwanna Man over Loveland? Yeah, I would. I think the Loveland hype is getting to be a little bit too ridiculous. You know, if you take away that one play at the end of the game, you know, where he just balled out, like, I don't even think we'd be thinking of him like this. And FaZe Hamden, start J-Mo, Pittman, or Adunze, wide receiver 2. I'm going J-Mo. Let's go. And Alejandro Los Laporta, just dropped Loveland for Henry. Good stream. Yeah, also got Theo. Yeah, I'd rather go Hunter Henry. I'm with you there. And Gabe, start Monty or Warren, who probably Monty in this one. Zach said Kelsey or Bowers for the fantasy playoffs. Probably Kelsey. Both don't have good matchups, though. Theo said I need to start Kittle because Gadsden's on bye, Stevenson on IR, and I can't move anything because he's back. Okay. Yeah, I'd drop Algier. I'd drop Algier because I know Henderson's the man, but they're probably going to get both guys in the mix, and Stevenson's schedule is juicy, man. It's juicy. And Andrew, ETN, Wandale, or Rome start 2. ETN and Rome. User Fofo, AJ Brown, or Tyler Warren. Tough matchups here. I'm gonna go AJ Brown. It's very close. Zach said Fergie or Kelsey, fantasy playoffs. Probably Fergie, man. Probably Fergie. Kelsey, though, I mean, he could be doing all right in the playoffs. You know, they always do better down the stretch. And Young, AD or Gainwell? Probably Gainwell. I don't like either one. Drinking Clouds, Tucker going to outperform White again this week? Probably, but it's a really tough matchup. And so that's another thing to just take into account. It's a really tough matchup. Alejandro, you think Hendo and Warren good this week? Said don't got any other options. I mean, shit, if you don't have any other options, they're amazing. But yeah, I do like Hendo, and as long as Rodgers plays, I do like Warren. Rodgers doesn't play, makes me a little nervous. And Theo said, thanks for your advice. That's a tough decision. I was thinking the same thing. Need to win out to have a shot at the playoffs. I need to drop one. I feel you, bro. I feel you. And Corey, what up, bro? May, Darnold, Flacco, pick one. I'm going May. Fernando, any thoughts on Darnell Mooney this week? I'm nervous because he's going to get the brunt of the defense because there's no London and Kirk Cousins kind of been sucking. So, yeah, I'm nervous about it for sure. And Try Max said Godwin or Mooney. Yeah, I'm going Godwin. Josiah traded Swift and RJ for Henderson and Jordan Mason. Did I win?
You won.
Yep, I'm saying you won that. Yes, sir. Dylan, start one between Brees, Hunter, Tucker. Brees, especially with Tyrod. A lot of checkdowns. Anthony said, if Jacobs plays, do I play him? Well, but who do you got in addition to Jacobs? Because I'm probably leaning no. Well, no, I'm probably leaning yes, but it's a tough matchup. But I really don't think that he plays. I guess that's why I'm thinking that way. Ant said running back dilemma, pick 2, Chase Brown, Hunt, Swift. Chase Brown, that shouldn't be the dilemma, but I feel you on the dilemma the other way. I'm gonna go Hunt over Swift. DJ March, is Chase Brown worth starting over ETN? I probably would. Yeah. Julian, Gainwell or Hunt this week? Leaning Hunt. Chase, what wide receiver can I get for JJ? I have no idea, man. I'd probably just hold JJ. And Muhammad Adunze, AJ Brown, Trey Henderson this week. I'm going Henderson. And yes, I know Stevenson's back. Matt, Tucker, or Tracy? Going Tucker. Julian, thanks for the follow. Juice Water, Bam Knight, or Rashad White? Ugh, that's bad. I'm going Bam. That's bad. And user 248, ETN or Judkins? I'm going ETN. And Matt, did you hear my answer? And Michael Hall, Smith or Henry in the flex? Which Henry are we talking about? We put that in, but just put the first names of the guys. And Jay Palmel, start 2. Wilson, Egbuka, Pittman, Mooney. I'll go Wilson and Egbuka. Anthony, I got Barkley and Chase Brown if Jacobs don't play. But yeah, I'm good, man. You're good. Just play Barkley and Chase Brown either way. And Jay Palm did that. Geo, TJ Hawk or Brock Wright? I'll go TJ Hawk. And yeah, Geo, thanks for the much love, brother. Yes. Superfan said it has to be Bam Knight. He's the only RB. Or they just don't run. Like, that's like another option. Like, because Jaguars, you could throw on them way better than you can run on them. Because, like, he's not the only, I mean, is he the only RB? Like, everybody else isn't out, but like, he's been bad even when he has been the only one. Yeah, DeMarcado's out. But yeah, they brought up that Jameer Jefferson or whatever. I bet you he gets touches just because. And Dylan, Adunze or Pickens? I'm leaning Pickens. Alejandro, thoughts on Lamar? Love him this week. Tom, is it crazy to start Slayton over Rome, Tet, or Devontae since Jameis Winston? I don't want Slayton. I don't want Slayton this week. Not over those guys. I think I would pick everybody, all 3 of those guys over Slayton. It's because, I mean, Jameis kind of looked whatever, man, and it's not that great of a matchup for them. And Avalanche, Gainwell or Warren? Leaning Warren. And was that Ninja, Jefferson, or AJ Brown? It's going to be a tough matchup. I'm still leaning Jefferson. And Dylan, he said, Dubs, man, I just put in Pickens. Let's go. Let's get it. Yeah, let's go. And yeah, Gio sent the Fest Pop. I don't even know what that is. Let's see. Nice. Appreciate you. We need someone to gift a Galaxy. Who wants to see me take a fat blinker? And we need someone to gift a Galaxy. We've only gotten one of those in history, so we got to keep getting those. I'm sure there's stuff higher than the Galaxy. I just don't know. Geo said, so for my flex, I should start Pittman, Hunt, Sean Tucker, Emmanuel Wilson, or Michael Wilson. If I'm picking just one, I'm going Michael Wilson. And Alejandro, bench 1, Egbuka, Watson, Pickens. I'm benching Watson. Flash Rider, what up? PPR, Genty or Sean Tucker? Man, both have really tough matchups. I think someone asked this earlier, and I think I'm on the Genty side. And Alejandro, let's get it, man. Make sure you follow because every day I'm here hustling. It is like, I think it's like $7 or $8. I think it's like $7 or $8. So I think that's the equivalent on YouTube to like 15. Because it would be $7 or $8 that I would take home on that. And YouTube keeps like 50% of all the super chats. That's what's gay about YouTube. And Grant said, yeah, see, on TikTok and Twitch, the way that they do it is like you buy the coins or whatever from them. And so like whatever you throw down, that's what the creator gets. But yeah, it's like if you buy $20 worth of shit, on TikTok or Twitch, it's like, I'm pretty sure they take like 30% of it. It might even be 25. I'm not even sure. So it works out different because you got to like buy the coin, from there. You like, I wish YouTube would do that. Is like, if you buy it, then you get like more bang for your buck. But yeah, they're fuckers the way that they do it. And let's see, Derek. Which is a better wide receiver rest of year, T. Higgins or Stephon Diggs? Callie Jam said YouTube thieving. For sure they are, bro. For sure they are. Can't do anything about it because like that's where most people watch. But yeah, we can talk a little shit in the process. So Derek, I think I'm leaning T. Higgins over Stephon Diggs, but I do like both. And Michael Hall, Devonta Smith, or Derrick Henry in the flex. I think I'm going Derrick Henry in this matchup. And Grant Camp, Tucker or Godwin? Trey Tucker or Godwin? I think I'm going Godwin. Lorenzo, Dowdle or Michael Wilson? I'm leaning Michael Wilson this week. And Amen, Pittman or Pierce? I think I'm going Pittman. And is it Pato? Sorry if I'm messing that up. He said, which is the best flex, Jacoby Myers or Kareem Hunt? I think I'm going Jacoby in this one. Lorenzo, Chase Brown or Dowdle? Chase Brown. All right. Whoa. Let's pack up a flower pot here. Let's get it. All right, I'm going with the Afternoon Delight. Hey, perfect timing for the Afternoon Delight.
You got perfect timing. About to start a little puff giving this motherfucker.
And Luca, should I trade Nico for Devontae Adams? I mean, I haven't really looked at the schedules, but I would say I'd rather have Devontae Adams. Like everything is just going through their pass game over there, and Puka and Adams, like they get such an insane amount of work. And Tin Trong, do I start Jacoby or AJ Brown? I think this week I'm leaning AJ Brown, but it's pretty close. All right, here we go.
All right, fire them up!
Bong hit.
I'll smoke it with you, bro. We'll go to the loony bin together. I don't give a fuck.
Roll a fatty for this pimp daddy. So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Smoking, choking, rolling bloods and
You want to get high? Are we going to get high? Just let me get high.
what kind of joint is this, man?
Oh, it's a heavy duty joint, man.
Hey, you want to get high, man?
This how they duty got wooden balls, man. Light it up. Let's get Chinese eyes, man.
Let's go.
All right, fire them up!
Jose. What up? And Cash Money, you're next. And Jose said, what up, bro? Hope you're having a good Friday. Man, are you higher than me? It's Saturday. Oh, man. Yeah. And hey, we'll catch you later, Johnny. Have fun at work, bro. I said, need help at RB. I got Saquon, Swift, Manning guy, Tucker, Henry, Henderson. Need 3. Barkley, Henderson, and Henry. And then at wide receiver, Michael Wilson, Puka, AJ Brown, Yoshi Burden need 3. I mean, Puka for sure. You don't even have to ask about that. Puka's always starting. I'm going to go Michael Wilson and AJ Brown this week. And Julian, Gainwell or Hunt this week. I'm leaning Hunt. And Cash Money, Waddle or Nico rest of season. I think I'm leaning Nico, but slightly. And then ETN or Tucker this week. I'll go ETN. You're talking Sean Tucker, right? Pato, Worthy or Myers? Leaning Myers. Worthy's like damn near droppable. Whoo! All right, probably gonna be live for like another 15 minutes, and then that's gonna be about a 2-hour stream. Killing it right now. Appreciate you guys. And I can't even read the username, but should I give CMC and Devonta for Rashee Rice, Rico, and Jefferson? Nah, man, you can't trade CMC. That's just not a championship move, bro. And TikTok, help me get up to 5K. We're at 4.8 right now. Come on, we are so close. And Arjan, Wandale or Mooney? Leaning Wandale. And hey, bro, Chacho, what up, bro? Jameson or ETN? Leaning Jamo. And Michael, George Pickens or Devonta Smith? Leaning Devonta Smith in this one. And I can't see the username. Oh, okay. Said last one. Should I give Devonta and Tez for Alec Pierce and Jake Ferguson? I'd probably do that, especially if that improves your tight end by a bunch. And I'm assuming it does. I would do that. Yeah, like you're receiving Alec Pierce and Ferguson, right? Quinn, K9, Kamara, Warren. Leaning K9. And Jack said Rome or Jay Warren. Leaning Rome. Obeyed. Judy or Dyke. Ooh. That's bad, man. I'm going to go Judy because I really don't want to stick my fingers in a Dyke, man. And Emmanuel, Goddard or Pitts? Goddard. Lorenzo, Buka or Pittman? Go Buka, baby. It's a tough matchup for both guys, though. And hey, Steve, what up, bro? Pitts or Colton? Probably Pitts. Oh man. Probably Pitts. I think Loveland's just too overhyped, man. And it's not a good matchup for him either. Primo, what up? DK, Myers or Pierce? I think I'm going the upside of Pierce. Shavali, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. What's your take on the Raiders defense this week? A big uptick because of Shadur. A big uptick because of Shadur. And you know what? We got to go see if Max Crosby's playing or not. Hold on. Because if Max Crosby's playing, he's going to be giving them fits the entire, like, dude, he might get like 6 sacks on the game or some shit. Oh yeah, he was a full go at practice. Yeah, he's good to go. Good to go. And Steve said, good looks, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thanks for coming through, bro. All right. Yeah, no, I knew who you were talking about. I really I had to think. Because, like, that's a hard one, man, because Pitt sucks. And, like, Loveland, he doesn't suck. He's just young. You know, like, that's what it is. He's just young. You know, like, they don't get him involved as much as they probably will in the next year or two. And smiley face, Pittman or Flowers? Flowers. Derek, should I start Sean Tucker? I mean, Sean Tucker's like one of these guys for me, really because of the matchup. So, like, I'm like in a nutshell, I'm leaning no. But if you don't have anybody good, you know, I could say start him, but like, who else you got? And Chevalier, Rams or the Raiders defense? Yeah, I would go the Raiders because I feel like I'd rather not want to play the Bucks, you know, as the defense. He said, yeah, bro, he's bro. Hell yeah, man. I know he needs, like I say, like a lot of tight ends, they break out like heavy in their 3rd and 4th year. And I bet like he's a guy, you know, that like 3rd year, he probably comes on like hella strong. And then 4th year, like potentially could even be like, you know, one of the top guys, you know, there's one of those top 7-8 guys that you only want in the draft. And then like after that, it's like all the guys who suck and nobody wants them. And Corey, Darnold, May, Flacco, pick one. I feel like you asked me this already. I feel like you asked me in a different order as well. I'm leaning May. I'm leaning May. And super fans rank 1 to 4: Fanning, Jonnu, Komet, Tommy Tremble. I'm gonna rank them. I'm gonna rank them 97, 98, 99, and 100. How about that? It feels better than 1 through 4. Number 97, I'm gonna say is Jonnu. No, I'm gonna say Komet. Number 98, I would say is Fanning. Number 99 is Jonnu, and then number 100 is Tommy Tremble. That's bad. That's bad. You got to start one of those guys. You got to start one of those guys this week. Yeah, man, I feel like he will too. I feel like people just put like crazy expectations on the rookies when they come out. Let's see. Nick, Lions or the Raiders defense? I think I'm going to go the Lions, but it's very close. James, start 2. Pittman, Michael Wilson, Mac Hollins. I'm going to go Pittman and Wilson. I'm not going to get that cute and play Hollins over Pittman. It is a tough matchup for Pittman, though. Oh, shit. I don't think I did see this, Marcos. I'm not sure if he answered my question with Chin and Dean. I'd go Dean. I'd go Dean. Yeah. You know, just for our knowledge, let's go see what kind of snaps Dean is running over there. Because either way, he's scoring good enough to where it doesn't matter. But let's go see. 68%. I mean, that's not great. But dude, I mean, the points he's been putting up, I'm good with that. And like Jihad Campbell, like he only ran 34% of the snaps, last week. So he's been going down and down, and Dean's been going. But who's consistently there? Zach Bond, baby. Let's for everyone who hasn't heard Zach Bond give the shout out to the hustle, to myself and the 420 crew. Here it is.
What's going on, guys? Eagles linebacker Zach Bond here to let you know, give you a little reminder that defensive players matter. Come on. Don't be scared to join an IDP league with a hustler. You know what it is. Big shout out to Alex and the 420 crew. Yeah, come on. Don't count us out, man. Join IDP league. Come on, with the hustler.
Yeah. For those who don't know. Let's get it. And the Steven, what up? Dang it. And Marco said the question above it had more emojis and involves more players. I mean, I'll go back there and see. Oh, Chin, Dean, Herbig, Pace, Simpson, Rodriguez, Nelson start 2. It's going to be Chin and Dean, unless I don't know if Alex Highsmith is playing. Last I checked, he was questionable. If he doesn't play, I'll play Herbig. Jay, Butte or Worthy, get that Butte, baby, get that Butte. And Colin, Rashad White or Butte, Colin, thanks for the follow, homie. And Marco said, thanks for the help. Yes, sir. And the Steven, back to your question, bro. Said I got a few starters on bye this week. Full PPR, pick 1 wide receiver spot and 2 flex. And 1 to drop. Okay. This is the start bench and drop session. Addison, Dubs, Pierce, Emmanuel Wilson, Sean Tucker, Ken Walker, Prescott, Stafford. Okay. Hey, shout out to Minnesota Marty. What up, bro? Colin said much love. Yes, sir. Thanks for coming through. Let's see. So the wide receiver spot, I think I'm gonna go Pierce and Mo Suave, Sharber, Gainwell. Sharps. 2 flex spots. I think I'm gonna go Walker and Dubs for the 2 flex spots, and then the 1 to drop. It might be Emmanuel Wilson. It might be Emmanuel Wilson, because if you drop him right now, assuming you didn't pick him up today, he won't clear waivers by tomorrow, so no one can play him anyways. And then even if he pops off, at least nobody's using him, So, and as close as Jacobs is seeming to like playing this week, like I don't know, like, yeah, I mean, if he ends up playing, like you'd probably drop Wilson anyways, right? You the man, Marco. And Steve said, I got another one for you, bro. Parker Washington or Tez? With Godwin coming back, I'm going to say go Washington, because I don't hate Washington. Like, I know there's a lot of people who just like hate him and wouldn't play him no matter what. Like, I think he's going to be a decent like flex option. Yeah, I think that's where I'm going. Yeah. It's funny. We got Steve and then we got the Steven. Yes, I like it. Thanks for coming through, Steve and the Steven. Appreciate you guys. And don't forget, everybody, if you want to get more immersed into this community, the way that you do it, I mean, of course, being on YouTube and TikTok and everywhere else, that's good, but you got to be on Patreon. It's 420crew.com. You go sign up there. You can sign up for free and you can be involved in the leagues and everything that we got going on, or sign up as a $5 or $10 member, and just the perks go way up. Yeah, you guys will love it. Trust me. And you say, yeah, that boy's versatile. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going Parker. And let's hope he gets one to the house. Dan, chill, bro. I got you. Just wait a second, bro. You don't have to keep spamming the comment. I got you. Just give me like 60 seconds. All right. And Marty said, Manning guy, Singletary, and Tracy. Start 2. Oh, man, motherfucker. Dad said, thanks, bro. You're good, bro. You're good. Just give me a second. Couple people in front of you, but I got you. I'll say Manning guy. And is it crazy that I want to start Singletary over Tracy? I think I'm just gonna do that, but bro, that's bad. Hopefully that's the 32-man league, and then it would make more sense. And Michael say, you think Burrow is for sure playing this season? No, I don't think that, because if they somehow lose this week, I think they're mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. So they like really, really, really need to win. And Marco says, Singletary worth picking up? Not really. Steve, Marty said, yeah, I know it's rough. It's hard out here for a commish, man, for real. And all right, back to TikTok. Shit, whoever's name is just a period said start AO or Parker Washington. Throw it in again, because I have no idea who AO is. But I'll say Parker Washington. And Dan, start one out of Yoshi, Watson, and Hollywood. Okay, we're definitely not starting Hollywood. We're actually going to say goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye to Hollywood. I'm going Yoshi, bro. And JR10, if Jacobs plays, would you bench Javonte or Judkins? I think I'd bench Judkins if Jacobs plays. 2K Legend, what up? Washington or Shaheed? I'm going Washington. And Hurts or Stafford, still can't decide. Well, you can't decide because it's 2 great matchups. I think I'm going Stafford. And clipping everything. Pick one. Zay Flowers, Pittman, or Devonta Smith. I'm leaning Zay Flowers this week. And he said exactly. Yeah. Champagne problems, man. And, but yeah, really, really like Stafford this week. Like one of my favorites this week. Marty said, I wish I could say it was the 32-man. Yeah, because in the 32-man, those would actually be like some really good options. There would be, like, especially during like a crazy bye week and all the injuries and shit. And Ben said Pittman or J-Mo. Ooh, I gotta go J-Mo. Great matchup. And user Darnold or Dak. This one's tough, but I'm going Darnold. And 2K Legends, same thing, same question. Darnold. Ben, start 2. Pittman, Schmitty, J-Mo. Ty, Kamara or Jennings? Primo, DK or Myers? Ooh, I think I'm gonna go Myers. That one's tough though. Crispy said Tootin, Stevenson, White, Jacobs, start 2. I mean, I'll put Jacobs in there, but if he doesn't play, like I'll give the other 2. Well, Jacobs and Jacobs and Stevenson are the starters, and then I would put the auto sub on Tootin for Jacobs, obviously. And let me see, Elias. I give Genty and Diggs for T. Higgins. Man, that might be too much right now because I know T. Higgins is dope, but like Diggs like is coming up on a nice schedule as well, starting off with this week. So that might be too much. But Genty, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to play him this week. So I mean, I understand. And Sports Meme Channel, what up, bro? Is that Poker Guts? What up, homie? And dude, okay, we got to play this for Poker Guts. Poker Guts, check this out, bro. Check this out. Hold on. I need a thumbs up or a thumbs down if I did you the justice, bro. Hold on. You tell me, homie. You ready? Hold on. Try and get shit out of the way here. You ready? Hold on, because this one's an Are You Ready?
I said, are you ready?
Yeah. Hold on. Here we go. Where is it?
This is for all you people out there that drafted every motherfucker that's out for the season.
Shout out to the
How could
follow
it
for
be?
Mike.
He stubbed his toe on the couch and now he's on the IR. Paper cut, he goes ouch and yep, he's on the IR. Laser pointer in the eye and my star's on the IR. Ate too much Taco Bell and he's back on the IR. Well, that one I understand. These stars, they aren't even injury prone, but they're breaking every single effing bone. Tearing ligaments I didn't know existed. My fantasy team is getting fully fisted. These stars, they aren't even injury prone, but they're breaking every single effing bone. Tearing ligaments I didn't know existed. My fantasy team is getting fully fisted. Stepped on 2 Legos, now he's on the IR. Wi-Fi went out and he's back on IR. Too much Call of Duty, Kyler's on the IR. Got a locker room wedgie, another trip to the IR. These stars, they aren't even injury prone, but they're breaking every single effing bone. Tearing ligaments I didn't know existed. My fantasy team is getting fully fisted. These stars, they aren't even injury prone, but they're breaking every single effing bone. Tearing ligaments I didn't know existed. My fantasy team is getting fully fisted.
All right, Poker Guts, let me know. And everybody else, let me know. I mean, everybody who could see the video anyways. Did I do that song the justice? I finally had the time to get everything put together. And, you know, it would be nicer with videos, you know, obviously, other than just a slideshow with pictures. But there's not enough time in the day. Just not enough time in the day. And it is on YouTube now. So here is the link. If it's save the link, please go watch it. Go leave a comment. Help a brother out, you know, help this one get big, because this is like the anthem for this year, man. Like, dude, everybody's fucking injured. Everybody is fucking injured. There we go. Yeah, Joe said fully fisted. Let's get it. And dang it, I wonder how it looked on the what's it called? On the vertical version of that. Probably looked good. And let's see, 2K legend, Loveland, Gesicki, Brock Wright. Oh man, dude, why they do me that way? That one's hard, man. Because I want to say Gesicki and get Gesicki with it. No. I'm gonna say Loveland. I'm super nervous about Brock Wright also. DJ Blaze, let's go, bro. Here goes some horns for you. Justin Jefferson been struggling with JJ. Yeah, should I start Wandale over him? No, I'm not gonna start JJ over him. All right, thanks for coming through, bro. Yes, sir. Let's get it. And Poker Guts, where are you at? I mean, there was a smile, but did I do you justice, Poker Guts? Did I do it good enough? We finally got that shit on YouTube. That took forever for me to get it on YouTube, but we've been playing it like damn near every show. And Wyatt, start 2. Flowers, Adunze, Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams, Flowers. And if you guys hear me answer your question, please leave an emoji or like something so I know you heard. Okay. Hey, shout out to Chris for the follow. Wyatt said, thank you. Appreciate you, bro. And the follow. Appreciate it. And Paul, Hunt or Pittman at the flex? Ooh. That one's a good question. All right. Poker Gut says he likes it. All right. He likes it. He really likes it. Yes. All right. Give myself a ding for that one. Hunter Pittman. I think that Hunt has a little bit more upside, but I'm nervous about that. Mike Cook, Judkins or Walker? Leaning Walker. Manda, can't decide between these 3, Buka, Metcalf, or Adunze. I'm going to say Igbuka because Chris Godwin's coming back, and I think that will get the defense a little bit off of his jock and make it to where he's not getting so many double teams. Yeah, so I'm going to say Igbuka. And Odie Perkins, Charbonnet or Swift. I'm leaning Sharbs. And Tony traded Javonta Smith and Pittman for Justin Jefferson. I feel like I lost. I feel like Justin Jefferson is like the name. It's just like the name. And hey, Dirk Doug said you're him, bro. Hey, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. And just to act funny.
Well, obviously.
Let's go. Appreciate you, bro. And I don't even think he knew, but Dirk Doug just got 2 entries into the raffle that we are doing here in 2 weeks' time. And so some of the jerseys that we got here, we got a Rashee Rice signed jersey. We got a James Cook signed jersey. We got a Roquan Smith signed jersey, and we got a Chad Ochocinco signed jersey as well. We're going to have 3 winners. And I'm doing my best to try to see if I can get another 1 or 2 from Pristine in the meantime to get in the mix here. And yeah, man, anytime we get some super chats going, we're gonna get a little dab going here. And Crispy, Butte, Addison, Jennings, or Pierce. Kind of leaning Pierce in that one. That one is tough, though. All right. And let's get a little dab flowing for the community. Here we go. And Chris, Addison, Knight, Stevenson in the flex. I think I'm going Stevenson. It's tough. Oh, man. The none of your business came back again. Oh, man. And Romeo, Higgins or Olave? I'm leaning Higgins. And Michael, Flowers, Pickens, or Rice? Man, I just got to go Rice, bro. Got to go Rice. And you know what? Just so I don't even have to deal with him. Let's just get rid of him. And yep, Michael. Yes, sir. Thanks for coming back, bro. And kapow! I'm starting Jacoby Myers over Sean Tucker. What do you think? I like it because Sean Tucker's got a really tough matchup versus the Rams. And Justin, Judkins, Emmanuel Wilson, Kelsey, and Hunt start 2. Kelsey's in. The next part's tough. I think I'm going to go Hunt. But that's tough. And 714, Purdy or Stafford. My account named after Purdy. Okay. I'll save you from yourself and go Stafford because it's a great matchup for Stafford. It's actually a pretty below average for Purdy. So yeah, I'm just going to go Stafford. Kapow said thing with the Jags. Thomas's wide receiver 1 is out. Tight end's out as well, making Myers a key. Yeah, but it's like it's still him in Washington. So, like, it's not like they have no one to go to. And the defense just only keys in on him. Big Bando, what up, bro? Also, it's like it's Jacoby. Like, he doesn't deserve double teams and shit like that. And Folk, Jefferson or Michael Wilson, man. I mean, it's probably Michael Wilson, right? I mean, I know that's what you want me to say. That is kind of how I feel. But, dude, it's so hard to sit Jefferson. It's so hard to sit Jefferson, bro. Like, it really is. You know that. I know that. We all know that. Because the moment you sit him, he's going to go off for like 200 yards. And it would be like your fault why you went off for 200 yards and then you wouldn't get the points. Big Bando, what would you give up for a T-Mac in a dynasty right now? Like, is T. Higgins and Laporta too much for T-Mac? I mean, probably not, but like, I guess I don't want to give up Higgins. Like, I don't want to give up Higgins in that deal. I'm okay with giving up Laporta. I'm okay with throwing in a first rounder and Laporta, you know, for Higgins, because that's how much that's how good I feel about the situation. But yeah, that's like because you're trying to win the championship, right? Like, I mean, that's why I don't want to give up Higgins. And Ethan, Wandale, Jay Williams, is that Jameson Williams? I guess I'm gonna assume that it's Jameson Williams. Tell me if it's not. But I'm gonna say J-Mo out of Wandale, J-Mo, and Walker. All right, and let's hit this. Let's hit the blink. Who's with me? Who's with me? And hey, Dummy Man Pluto, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Should I trade Judkins and ETN for Barkley? I clinched the playoffs already. Yeah, I would. I would, man. It feels really good, like putting a guy like Barkley out there. And like you're trading at best 2 RB2s for an RB1. Like, yeah, I'd do that. I'd do that. Even if both guys are starters, as long as you have somebody who's somewhat viable, doing it. Doing it. Big Bando, what about Laporta, Pittman, early second? Bro, but Pittman's been doing good. Pittman's been doing good. Like, dude, we got to ride this wave. We got to ride this Pittman wave, bro. Yeah, because it might be the last time he's relevant for all we know. Dummy Man Pluto, my other RBs are Kyren and Hampton. I mean, I'd be okay to get Barkley. Like, I'd be okay deploying Kyren as the RB2. I mean, I'm nervous about Hampton. Like, I don't really think he's going to come back, you know, and be what people want. And shout out to Benny, Pittman, Jennings, or Myers. Ooh, I think I'm leaning Jennings, but it is it's tough. That's a tough question. And Shawzy, what up? Star Baker or Caleb? Baker. Noah. CM Pearsall. For Olavian, right? No. No, trade away Pittman. Oh. No username, just the period said start 2. Kamara, Judkins, or Walker. Walker and Judkins. Woo! Gravedigger, start 3. ETN, Emmanuel Wilson, Michael Wilson, Judkins. I'm going to say ETN and Michael Wilson. Oh, man, everyone on TikTok, I said, you good, bro? Whew. We're about to be a lot better now. This is what helps me get in the zone. Get in the zone. Whew. All right, hold on. Whew. Yeah. That was a good one. Let's get it. And Steve said, got him some dank stank. Hell yeah, man. And let me see. I move this over. We'll show. Got some live resin dabs because I couldn't get any live rosin dabs this time. They just didn't have it. Wasn't trying to go on a big mission, but the live resin still fire. Let me see. I saved the box. It's the onion ring, and it is. Where's the 76.69% THC.
69, dudes!
And the terps, man, it's super heavy on the carafilene, the myrcene, and the limonene. So yeah, this one be hitting just right. It really does. Yeah, because everybody, you got to be paying attention to the terps also. Because like sometimes I'll go a little bit lower on the THC if the terps are higher, you know, because like of course we want to get like the highest THC, and that's like a lot of times what I just look for first, because it's like it's easy to filter that way. But you always got to look at the terps. Always got to look at the terps. And Davey said, I've been to Magic Mountain. There we go. We talking about I've been to Mushroom Mountain once or twice, but who's counting? Hold on. The blue and yellow purple pills. Let's see. Where is it? I love this song, so we're just going to play it. And dude, I don't see it. Where is it, Marco? Why is it not showing? Because I can't see it on the computer. Because none of the best balls will show up on the computer. I really don't like that. It's so annoying. All right, couple more questions, and we're gonna get up out of here. Because I'm gonna be back in a few hours. Gotta handle some biz in the middle of the day. Oops on me, Lamar or Goff. Ooh. That one's tough because I like them both this week. I'm going to lean Lamar. Nick, should I start Mahomes or Purdy? I'm leaning Mahomes. Rhino, Adams or Igbuka? I'm going to go Adams, but yeah, I want to play Igbuka this week. It's a tough matchup, though. Jacob, Jacksonville defense or the Raiders defense? Probably the Raiders. Yeah. And RY, Slayton or Watson? Leaning Watson. Rhino, I answered that. Brian, Kareem Hunt, Emmanuel Wilson. Leaning Kareem Hunt. Mente, Fanning or Fant? Ooh, that one's tough, man. I'm tough. I'm going to say Fant. Richie, Lamar, Stafford. Ooh, I'm going to say Lamar, but I mean, it's very, very close. I really think Stafford has a good game, too. I know a lot of the regular leagues, like you get a little extra if the QB runs. And Vinny two times. Walker or Chase Brown. I'm gonna say Brown. Yeah. And William, Otten or Andrews. Ooh, I'm gonna go Andrews. Marco said, I seriously doubt you like it. Well, I mean, if you're saying that, probably not. Let's see. I don't know why. It didn't show up anywhere. Oh, man, what the fuck? I'm not even going to go decline it. You're just going to have to remove that. A first rounder for 200 fab? What the fuck? No, I did not like it. And you're not going to catch me high enough to do something like that. Marty said, damn it, Tremaine Edmonds is out. He's been killing it this year. Bro, not only is he out, TJ Edwards is out and Noah Sewell is out. Like, dude, they're missing all their linebackers for Chicago. So, like, Warren and, like, Gainwell probably are good starts at the end of the day just because of that. Because, like, they're missing literally, like, the entire middle of their defense right now. And, hey, shout out to Money. What up, bro?
Straight cash, homie.
Dollar bills, y'all.
Yeah, bro. Like, dude, you didn't watch my video? Go watch it. And let's see. Money said start one. Judkins, Warren, Wilson. I'm leaning Warren. Tristan, Chase Brown or Alec Pierce? Ooh. I'm leaning Chase Brown. Yeah, bro. It's crazy. All three of the Bears linebackers are out that we've kind of been, I mean, you know, using a combination of either one of them. Because even Noah Sewell, when TJ Edwards was out, Noah Sewell was good too. Because like their secondary is just so good. Oh shit! Tremaine Edmonds goes on IR. Just popped up on Sleeper right now. That sucks. That sucks. It's about that time though, a year when guys start making business decisions, teams start making business decisions. Yeah, just popped up right now. And like Bears ain't making the playoffs, right? Are they even in contention for a wild card spot? Let's see. Oh wait, my bad, dude. They're 7-3. What the fuck? Where have I been at? They're 7-3. Teams are going to be able to run on them like crazy, but they won't be able to. Still not going to be able to throw on them because they're getting healthy and on defense in the secondary. Yeah, dude. Like, what the fuck? Where the fuck have I been? Where the fuck have I been? Did I miss that? And let's see, a couple more on TikTok. KO, Michael Wilson, or JJ? JJ hasn't been cutting it. I know, man. Like, it's so tough though. But like, I guarantee you, the first time that you said him, he's going to go for like 200 yards, and I know you know. So like, I feel like you got to be the one to make that choice. Because I wouldn't sit JJ for Michael Wilson. I figure out how to get Michael Wilson to my flex or like something. I don't know, but like, I just know that whenever we bet against JJ, Gail said, I know it, man. See, like, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, it's gonna happen. Like, it's tough. It's tough, man. Because like, that's why we can't bench Jefferson, because the time we do it, he's gonna go fucking off. Like, it's gonna happen. And it sucks. It really does, because it's such a hard position to be in. But yeah, I'm gonna start JJ. I'm gonna say start. He said the one time I benched him, he's gonna drop 40. I know. See, like, man, it's it's inevitable. It's inevitable. So it's really tough, man, because like, and Wilson killed it last week, and like, we assume that he's gonna kill it this week. It's tough, man. It's tough. And thanks for the follow, bro. See, I mean, it's hard. It's a hard position to be put in. I know that it is, because like, he just needs to do better. Like, why can't he just fucking do better? Like, just be JJ that we drafted you to be, motherfucker. Like, and do it this week, man. Do it this week. And you know that he hates Green Bay. He hates Green Bay. And Gianni, Dowdle or Kyren rest of season. Man, that one's kind of tough. I think I'm leaning. Kyren, but that's tough. That's tough. Like, I feel like I would need to like see the schedules to like, make that decision fully, because it's like, it's so even. It's so even. And alert, Aaron Jones or Pittman. Ugh. I kind of like the upside of Jones a little bit more than Pittman, man. Kind of, yeah. And Alamo Jack, DK or K9. I'm going to say K9 for right now, but make sure you come back tomorrow, because if Rodgers plays, I might change my mind, but we still don't know if Rodgers is 100% playing or not. And Jake said, why is he starting Corum? Let me see. I just pulled it up. So he's got Corum and Swift starting. And yeah, because the only running backs he has on the bench, it looks like Ali from the Ravens, Rodriguez, who's on bye, and then Caleb Johnson. It won't show me the IR here. Let me see if I click on his team, if I can get to see who he has on the IR. It's got James Conner on the IR. Yeah, he just doesn't have good running backs. That's why. He just doesn't have good running backs. It's a deep dynasty. It's not a redraft league. It's a deep dynasty. And his team's in like 10th place. Let's see. The boss, Zay Flowers or Devontae Adams. I'm leaning Adams. Bronson, Shaheed, or Pittman. I'm going to go Pittman, even in a bad matchup. Angel, Higgins, Egbuka, or McMillan. I'm going Higgins. And King Money, London and Waddle for A-Chain. Yeah, I'd do that. I think I'd do that. Jake, is Corum a good start instead of K9 or ETN? Nah. I'm not starting Corum. That's my opponent, like up here that he sees. Yeah, maybe I should get it so you can see my team instead of his. Tarek, Wandale, or Zay? I'm going Zay. And Tristan, AJ Brown, or Alec Pierce? Ooh. I think I'm going to go AJ Brown. All right. Tariq, yes, sir. All right, TikTok. I'm out. We'll see you later. I'll be back 6 p.m. West Coast time, 9 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you hit that follow button. Peace out. All right. And Big Bando, what kind of pick should they add if I give them Laporta and Garrett Wilson for T-Mac? That part would be subjective. I guess it depends on how bad you actually want T-Mac, because I'd probably say like a second I'd feel okay with. Fuck. All right, guys. YouTube. I'll be back in a few hours. And Marty said Bears are frauds. Yeah, the best win was against the Vikings last week. They have a tough schedule at the end of the year. I bet they skid into the playoffs barely. I mean, yeah, but 7-3 right now. Like, even if they still got 7 games. Yeah, I mean, it's still gonna be very easy to fall out. I mean, Packers and Lions are right on nipping at their heels for sure. And what Marco say? Must do some dope shit. Been smoking since you missed the Bears run. Yeah, man. Yeah. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? Very, very quiet. All right. There we go. Let me. We're gonna pull up the what's it called here. We're gonna pull up the. We're going to pull up the credits. Appreciate you guys rocking. You guys are the shit. And I'll be back at 6 p.m. West Coast time, 9 Eastern. Shout out to Justin Pickle in a Jar and Chris Patriot Sports, the executive producers. Shout out to the producers. Shout out to the co-producers. Shout out to the associate producers. Yes. Appreciate you guys. And shout out to the epic supporters and the awesome supporters. Appreciate you guys. Shout out to everyone who is up in the chat today. Yes, you guys are the shit. And I'll see you in a few hours. Make sure you get over on Patreon if you're not there. Peace out, everybody.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans. Here comes the, 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 y'all